Welcome. This is a follow-up to my villages, buying in the villages. This is to answer some of the questions I received after making that video. So let's get started. The first question that I got a lot of was the bond amount. And maybe I shouldn't have been so limiting that the bond for me ranged in the 20,000 range. I think it was the mid 20,000. But when I bought, I'm realizing now my instructions to buy in 2022, everything's gone up. And so your bond, most likely looking at the prices in the villages, will be higher. There's no doubt that people bought in 2020, 2021, 2022, with what inflation costs are happening in 2022 is going to impact everything when you're buying a home in the villages. The other item was confusion over realtor, not a realtor, the village's sales office, some confusion there. I got some comments that talked about how you can get a realtor. Yeah, you can get a regular realtor, people selling their homes that have already purchased or purchased an older home and are reselling it. Most likely are going to go through a real estate agent and be sold your typical way. That wasn't the intent of my video. My video's intent was about purchasing a village's constructed new home. That's where I thought in 2021 I got the best bang for the dollar. Pre-owned homes were going more than a new home, and a new home doesn't have somebody else's stuff or what they picked out, or it doesn't meet your... So the intent of the video was to tell you how to get your more ideal home. So yes, you can use a realtor, but you can't do a realtor to buy a brand new built home by the villages. You have to use their sales office. They don't share with realtors. Just want to make that really clear. I didn't make that clear in the video, and I want to make that clear. Yeah, people can make comments and say use a realtor, but a sales, if you're going to go the route of having a new home, and I'm not really talking custom home, because once you start the custom home, that's a separate process. But if you want to buy a villa cottage, a cottage home, a designer home, they're all listed. And what I want to do now as a follow-up is run you through the app, because I didn't go into detail of describing how to get your ideal home that you like. Now, cost. I just got to tell you cost. I'm trying to find what I purchased back in September. September is a good 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I wish I had bought the year before because of what prices have done. I am glad I bought when I bought, because I think the price I paid is about 75 grand more today. Just today. I went through these steps, and I'm going to give you the steps. Using the Village app, go to the type of home, go to the square footage and layout that you like. Look at these homes when they come up. You can see what rooms look like. Get a sales agent that can actually show you a couple of them. But I think the key is to know the name, model, type that you want. Because here's what I bought a cottage home. And if I today do the search, and I'm going to go into this in the second half of this video, in case you don't want to hang around, I'm going to go through those steps. I'm gonna show you actually through the app of picking the type and then selecting find these homes for sale. And I can't find my home for sale. I cannot find it. I can find cottages, not my model, being sold that are already owned. They were purchased by somebody else. They're not brand new homes. The brand new homes, it looks like it goes in phases. They're building a lot of villas at one time. They're building a lot of certain types of homes. And I think why people change property a lot in the villages, is because they get a second home as a starter as a villa. They don't need a lot of square footage for the second home. They just go down there a few times a year. And then later they want to stay there permanently. They need a bigger home. I try to avoid that step. I try to buy the right home that I don't have to change homes when I move down there. Because I also think people find that where their location wasn't quite right, or they want to be someplace else, that's why they change. Because salespeople tell me that people change homes 3 times when they're in the villages. That's a lot. That really is a lot when you're in the 55 plus. But I'm going to go through in coming up. I'm going to screenshot how you go through the app, and you can find your type home that you like, square footage that you think is appropriate, garage size, and then search for those homes as they come up. It'll refine your search so you're not just looking at everything that comes up when they put it on the market. And I think that's the other critical part. I really didn't explain this well enough. They do sections of homes, new homes at a time. And so a group of villas are going to come up all at once, or a group of cottage homes are going to come up all at once, or a group of designer homes are all going to come up at once, or, and I shouldn't say designer, just bigger houses. And we'll go through that. I'm hoping you find these answers helpful in your search for home in the villas. Let me go through how you can narrow down your search and possibly buy what you want. That's really the goal of this video. Hope you find this helpful. Let's get started with the app. So you select your Villages app, and you can see on the Villages app, you got what's new, destination, homes and villages, calendar, my villages, video of the square cams, the cameras there to there. What you want to do is go homes and villas, and you want to go our homes. And this is where you can see that I showed in screenshots before, patio villas, cottage villas. You can scroll up, cottage home, courtyard villas, the verandas, the designer homes. So and then you have the last category, premier homes. So let's just do the verandas. I'm just going to pick verandas randomly. So I'm going to go, let's learn more. And they give you some pictures, but really important is the layouts. You get to kind of look through the different layouts, and you can decide, do you need a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 69 square foot? The interesting part of this is they did update the different models, and I'm picking this Huron veranda. It says 2728 total, but really 1852 is the living, excluding the garage. And so you're really looking at living area. But let's just assume you like this layout. Now you can pick from any of them, but what I want you to do is look through all of these homes and start to identify the model and the type that you're looking for, because when they come on the market, you will see the type of home, like veranda, and what model number. So you'll know, hey, there's one, that's the model I like. And you could have multiple models that you want to look at. So this one looks pretty good. So, this gives you a full look at, and at the bottom it says available homes. Click on available homes, and we didn't find anything. So clearly that model is not one that is available currently. And you're going to find a lot of these are like that. But let's pick let's go back to, sorry for the speed, but we're going to go patio villas. Now, again, you can learn more. You can select one that you think you might be interested in. I would say, looking at these models, I'm going to guess the Haven would be a popular model. So let's go available homes. And you can see here are some of the available homes. They're all pending. It is around noontime, so it's a Saturday. So most likely these came on the market and people grabbed them on Friday. But you can see these are small, 987 square feet. They're all pending. They're grabbed up. And you can see, like, the Haven model is what we picked. Now, if it was available, we would have a price. This will also give you sometimes a similar model that is a resale. So be aware of that. But that's really what I want you to do, is go out there, really analyze what your floor plan you would like. I'm not saying when you pick one of these model homes you're going to get to say what the appliances are, the countertops are, the cabinets are, because you're not custom doing a home. But you will at least get the layout that you want, and hopefully when you start reviewing them before putting your money down, you'll get most of the things that you were looking for, with only a few tweaks to change if you buy it. I hope this was helpful, because this is a part that I think most people just don't do. And once you have that narrowed down, I think you have a much better chance at getting what you want and where you want it. If you follow what was in my previous video, understand the location, direction of the house, what you feel comfortable with, then you can buy. Again, I hope you like this follow-up to the answers and a little more clarification of how to find your home in the Villages. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.